Hello, or as they say in Italy, buongiorno. All right, I got my little Roma apron today, and we are going to be making gnocchi, which is a potato dumpling. This recipe, I'm collaborating with a friend of mine. His name is Espedito Gasparo, and he is from Italy, and this is his version of the recipe gnocchi. So first of all, I'm going to show you the ingredients that we're going to be using. We got russet potato, eggs, flour, and some kosher salt. The russet potatoes that I washed really well, and then we're going to put them in the air fryer. I also got 2 extra potatoes in there because I want to eat that for dinner. So just take the potatoes in there and we're going to turn this on. So I went ahead and put them in there. We're going to cook them on 300 for 60 minutes. We almost have 1 minute left, and I'm going to go ahead and check the potatoes. As you can see, the knife goes all the way through and it comes out. It's been cooling for a while, and I'm going to go ahead and take the skin off. Peeled all the potatoes, and then I'm going to use this gadget that I borrowed from Espedito. He talks about it in the video. He says it's in the sink because he had just used it. This is called a ricer, and what pretty much it does is just mash the potatoes into like a fine consistency. All you do is just put the potato in here and then you squeeze it out. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. All right, so I got the last piece of potato in there. Okay, and we're just going to squeeze it, and you see how it all comes out of there. And that's it. We got all nicely mashed riced potato. So the next step, we're going to take 2 eggs. Boop. Boop. All right, 2 eggs, and we're going to go ahead and whisk them up. Go ahead and add that to the potatoes. Now the reason why we bake them is because we don't want any extra moisture in this. We want it super solid. And we also are going to next add some flour to this. And I'm kind of going to just eyeball this. He didn't give me really any measurements. So we're just going to go ahead, probably 1 spoon of that. And I'm going to go ahead and put some salt in here. I'm going to go in with my hands, and let's see how this dough works out. It should be nice and soft. It's going to be light and fluffy and pillowy. And I'm just going to see if we need more flour as we go. So right now it's kind of coming together. It's a little wet, so that means I'm going to add a little bit more flour. I think right now I've added 1/2 cup in here. Let me see how much more I'm going to add. Yeah, because you don't want it to be too dense. You kind of want it a light, fluffy dough. And as we're going to roll it out, you're going to need a little bit more flour. So as you see, it's still sticking to my hands, which means I can put a little bit more flour. I don't want to put too much because you can always add, but you can never take it out. So I think we're coming up to where we need it. Nice and soft. It's kind of getting away from my fingers. Yeah, nice soft dough. This is probably 1/4 the recipe that Espedito made because I'm not making a big batch for a party. It's a lot less. I ended up adding a little bit flour at a time, and it seems like I added another whole cup of flour while I was kneading this dough. And now it is not sticky anymore, and it's actually all cleared off the sides of the bowl. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer it to my counter, which is right here. Okay, and go ahead and put a little bit more flour, as you can see, and we're going to work the dough right here on the counter. All right, so you're rolling it out, and then you cut it into little pieces,
and then you roll it. Some people, I have that thing over there, just works fine. Some people use forks, some people use their thumbs. Just to make a little indentation so Get just a little bit more sauce. That's all it is. Obviously they're all different. They're not industrially made.
Yeah, they're unique, like snowflakes. Gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
And what do you put in the dough today?
In this dough?
Mm-hmm.
It's potatoes, russet potatoes, flour, eggs, salt.
And it's raw potatoes, you boil them?
Well, you don't want to boil them. You want them as dry as possible. So
Okay.
I bake them.
So you bake them?
Bake
Oh.
the potatoes. Russet, good, because they're a little drier than other potatoes.
And they got a good starch content?
Yep. So you use those, and you bake them. It's about an hour in the skin. You don't peel anything.
Okay.
Just potato, just where it is, rinse it, and then you bake it. After an hour, you take them out, you peel them, you rice them. You know the ricer, like it's in the sink, and then mix them with flour.
Do you put eggs in there?
And eggs, yes.
Okay, so that'll bind it all together.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, teaching everybody how to make authentic Italian gnocchi.
Well,
These little
that's
potato
at least-
dumplings.
At least the way I make them.
Okay. So I went ahead and shaped it into a log, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut it into 4 pieces. Okay? 4 logs, and we're just gonna work with one for right now, so you can kind of see. And I'm kind of just gonna mimic what I saw, how Espedito did it, okay? So we kind of rolled it up into a big long log like this, right? Stretch it out. And what he did consistently keep doing was keep flouring the counter, because it is still a little bit sticky because of the potato starch. So you kind of don't want it to stick. So as you can see now, it's a nice long, and the dough is actually very soft. I think that's what makes it nice and tender. So, and then we're gonna go ahead and cut them up into like little pieces. So a little more flour here on them. And then he had a little board which he was rolling the gnocchi off of, but he also said I could use the back of a fork, so that's what I'm kind of going to try and do. And so they kind of just roll up like that. And you don't have to push on it too much, just very gently, so it just gets a little shape off the fork with the little ridges like that. Yeah. And then just continue to do that. It's a cute little one. This is actually fun. Getting your hands dirty. Making a little gnocchi.
Just put it a few at a time.
Putting in a few at a time. Okay. Just plain boiling salted water.
Dancing on the top here, we take them out.
And that means they're done when they're floating.
Yep.
Look at that. They are dancing on the top. She's nervous about her focaccia, And what are we serving it with today? What's this?
Bolognese,
What is that?
it's meat sauce
Meat sauce.
and regular marinara.
Marinara's tomato. Okay. There we go. It's ready to go.
We're gonna make some more.
Our salted water is coming to a boil. We're going to go ahead and add the gnocchi. I'm going to use this little strainer because we don't want any extra flour going into the water as we cook it. So I'm kind of just going to put a few at a time on here and carry it over to the stove. I'm going to use another spoon. Give them a few seconds. So as you can see, they're slowly rising to the top. And I was told when they start dancing on the top, that means they're good to go. They're all dancing on the top. I'm gonna go ahead and take these off because they look like they're done. And then of course, I'm gonna repeat the process till I'm all done cooking all what I made. All right, the last bit going in. The last batch coming out. Last piece. Look at all the gnocchi we got. I yield from 4 potatoes, okay, and about 2 cups of flour. And let's go ahead and taste one. They're soft and pillowy. You can really taste potato. So what I want to do with this, because I already tasted it with marinara and the bolognese, which is a meat sauce, I'm going to whip up something really simple. So I got some butter here, I got some garlic, and some pecorino romano, which has been grated, and I have a little parsley. So let's see how we're going to make this. Whip it up together. My skillet here, medium high. I'm going to go ahead and add 2 knobs of butter and just add a little bit of olive oil to that. As my butter is melting here and getting a little brown, I'm going to go ahead and just microplane a little bit of garlic in there. Oops, that one fell in there. I have another piece. You want to work a little quickly because I don't want the garlic or the butter to burn. Just going to go ahead and add 2 cloves right there. Okay, you see that butter and that garlic. Alright. I picked out that piece of garlic because I'm figuring it's the same color as the gnocchi and I don't want it to bite into it. Although it would taste very good. So, there we go. We got the garlic. Nice brown butter. And I'm going to go ahead and add some of my gnocchi that I have here. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and add some of it. That nice crispy little garlic. Toss that in there. Oh my gosh, I wish you could smell this, guys. It's so good. I love the smell of garlic and butter together. Okay. It's kind of giving me like spatzel vibes. This last month was October and I did do spatzel. Okay. I like the little brown color going on here. You can see? Yeah. Okay. This looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and finish it with a little bit of that pecorino. A little bit of cracked black pepper. And I have some parsley over here. Okay. And I think that's it. Dished me up some. Let's go ahead and taste this. As you can see how soft that is. Like pillowy soft. Oh wow. That is really good. I'm gonna go ahead and finish eating this. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you Espedito for sharing your family recipe for the gnocchi with me. Have a good one. Happy cooking, guys.